been sitting since 15th of May. It's been sitting since the 15th, so the petrol's gone back. Petrol's gone back. Oh, it's got like a magnet on it. Can you stay there? Probably not. The thing about this magnet is it's quite handy, but at the same time it fucking magnetises itself to everything, you know? Yes! Yes, there we have it. That's, well, May, this is July, like 2 months. 2 months of me being busy. And obviously the choke doesn't work very good. This didn't work years ago. Why are they going to work then? So, gonna do is I'm gonna So there's still something wrong with the steering. So we're going to get up the back of the plan is the handbrake's been off. Plan is to get it up. See, it's really stiff to the right, but to the left it's not. See that? And there's something wrong, so I don't know what the mechanic's going to come up. We're not exactly sure, you know, whether it's going to get a new steering rack or not. It's could be the pump that's causing it, you know. Could be the pump. Definitely could be. It's just I mean, it's probably because I'm filming as well. It's not particularly handy, you know. So it's I'm trying to be discreet here. We'll try a bit harder. I've been having a look at the bulbs. One thing that's really weird about this car is it doesn't have a near side mirror. I mean, every car I've had, even Granada's years ago, had a little near side mirror. That's got that kind of, you know, the GL one. You got that in the Mark 1, the remote control one. And so basically I'm reversing it up the drive, and the plan is we're going to get it up in the ramps, and he's going to come up and change the rack here. Well, I mean, I could do it myself, but I'm not totally convinced it is the rack, but we'll see. I mean, I don't really do that much work on cars anymore. I used to, but so it's kind of like I'm not so bothered about it now. So he's going to come up and do it up here. It's not a problem, you know. So I've got to watch I don't hit the wall. What I often do is how do you get the seats back in this? Jesus. I can't even freaking remember. Oh, it's got a wee button here. Aye. I mean, so there it is. See, look at that. That way, perfect. This way, no. It's like, it was like that. It was the guy that I bought it off actually had that in the advert, so it's not like I didn't know. And I just haven't got around to doing it yet. You can sort of, you can drive it, but something just, it's like you've got power assistance to the left, but none to the right. That's an unusual feature, is this. There's no radio, and I'm going to keep it like that. I don't need a radio. Like, I'll listen to the engine, the noise of the engine, you know, because I think that's a real. I never even seen that back in the day, you know, when I had Granadas years ago. And as you obviously can tell, that's quite good, Nick, that one. The seats are, I've had it, the top is all worn, but what I'm doing is like the mechanical stuff is what I'm doing first, naturally, right? There's no point in changing seats when your steering rack's not right. So just have a quick look around it for those of you who haven't already seen it. It's a lovely car. I mean, my kind of loose plan with this is that I actually like to start driving around in it, you know. Look at that. I mean, the carpets are actually wrecked down below the driver's side, but apart from that, because there was a leak there in the bulkhead. Now I've had it parked at the front of my house and it's not been leaking, but there is a hole there. There is a hole. It's different seats from the UK ones. There is a hole in the bulkhead, which I believe is where the water was dripping in. It looks like it's been like that for years. It's a shame really, because they're all, I'd like it to be original, you know, but so the plan is once we get the mechanical side done, I'll probably get them recovered. That's the Granada, the GL sports wheels, the trims. The American, the South African spec GL, the badge was down there because in the UK and Europe we didn't have that. And of course this is 3 litre Essex, which the South African market kept using. I put the original manifolds back on. It did have fancy manifolds on it. And the engine bay is quite clean. It's a bit, I don't know what exactly's happened here, whether the battery's damaged the inner wing and they replaced it, I don't know. It's all looking very fresh. The battery tray's like new. but it's all a bit rough. I mean, really, to do it right, you'd have to lift the engine out and have it all painted. The bulkhead's got like a hole in it, and you can see it from here. See that hole there? I put a rubber grommet in it, and there's been somebody's had an aerial in there. It's like a taxi sort of thing. Ooh. I mean, the bodywork's good. I mean, it's got issues there, the bottom of the wing, that needs repairing. I think it's the same on both sides. There's a bit of rust. There we go, Granada 3 litre GL. I put a new exhaust on it. What I had to do was get exhaust from a oh yes, the exhaust was from a Mark II 2.8 GL, and I got somebody to make front pipes fit because they were different, because the manifolds are different than a 3 litre and a 2.8. So that was a bit of a, well, you know, I mean, it had fancy manifolds on it, but so that's the new tyres for the front. There's a sports wheel in the boot. Unfortunately, I got a nail in that. Didn't really be using it much. You get problems there. It was leaking in there. I sealed it up, silicone, but really, I suppose to do it right, you'd need to get somebody to weld it, wouldn't you? I love it. I love the car. See that? That's all good. In the UK, sometimes you used to get condensation in there. It causes rust. Bonnets of it, the boots, all sort of dinghied. Probably been slamming the boot down on who knows what. I wouldn't like to say. It's a great car. Love it. 3 litre GL. It's not far off being roadworthy. There's a crack in the windscreen. See if you see that bit there. There's a hole there in the wing. Same with the other side. I mean, there's a bit of rust here, for example. Where is it? There. I mean, you've got to do what you can, really, you know. So maybe get the mechanical side done, and then get the, you know, respray or something. But I mean, if you want to do it right, you've got to lift everything off, haven't you? I mean, there's bits of rust on the wings, and the bonnet's quite, there's something wrong with the bonnet. It doesn't have any shine to it. You put your hand on it and it's like, I don't know what's happened. It's maybe been sprayed like badly. I don't know whether we could actually try and buff that off. It's possible, you know, try and get I mean, it is a nice looking car. I always thought that when I first seen it. It's got a nice look about it, you know. And the early Mark II as well is very rare. You don't get many of them around. It's got a GL on the dash. What's that bulb? I don't know what's that staying there. That's what South African. Oh, that's locked. That's unusual. Why did I lock that? Maybe something I forgot about. Well, let's have it running for a wee bit, just to, you know. I mean, I'm sort of like a lot of people. I'm sort of busy and the crack. Let's have a look at the crack. You know, you never know. Maybe